Little incidences pave way to experiences which make us question ourselves, our identity, and most of all, our cherished beliefs. A seemingly fun and much awaited event, prom, held in IIT Gandhinagar on the 2nd of January 2015, raised a few questions about convictions that are very close to our heart.
These questions are the ones that are common yet not so common. To question popularly held beliefs is to re-examine the very foundations of our loved Indian society.
We all got a mail inviting to register for that event, and it said that a couple entries are allowed, but in bracket it was written that obviously opposite gender.
When I saw the poster, I did not realize that like there's something really wrong, as such wrong with it or something. I was like, wow, there's a prom happening, and like very excited and all.
We were excited to be. We were happy that something new was happening in our institute.
But it's obvious, like the mail mentioned, that it's these. So a male and a female can only be a couple, and that the space of the space for prom can only constitute of that.
Basically, the entire intention was to promote interaction. So the main purpose of the prom was to bridge the gap, to break the ice. So we assumed, and we also mistakenly wrote in our emails about obviously guys having to come with girls or girls having to come with guys in opposite genders.
The idea was to actually promote interaction, social interaction between guys and girls. So that is probably one reason why we missed out the homosexuality, because social interaction does not really define your sexual interaction.
Some did dare and chose to go non-mainstream. That is, to go with a partner of the same gender. It is bold, but at the same time, it's natural. You go with who you want to. That ought to be.
Yet, the people who decide what ought to be, not by the words but by mere glances itself.
Out for prom. Okay, and the thing is, it doesn't have to be an official couple. So let's say I'm engaged with person X. I go ask person Y that you want to be my dance partner or be my prom partner, and she says a yes. So that would not make it any different than I go with person X. Okay, so that person X could be my friend, he could be my girlfriend, he could be a special friend of mine.
That day when I went with my roommate in the prom, so I don't know, it was a little weird. So like people on the surface did accept that we both went together, and it was like, okay, they are going together. But while we were participating in those games, it was kind of a little weird. Like people did not show that there's something wrong, but there were these small looks, or maybe people sitting behind us, they were like, okay, so like they were like absolutely observing me कि मतलब कैसे लगती होगी इस ऐसी लड़की.
It's not as easy as it looks to be what you are or what you want to be.
In that case, there are people to talk to, but is this platform well utilized?
Who came to me about expressing their sexual preferences, which was different from accepted norms. My first effort was that you should talk to people. So they most of the time they begin with anonymous mails.
Okay.
That is the first step. And after 2-3 exchange of mails, then when they get assured that okay, now I can go and talk, then they talk. And after a few meetings, they come up with actual questions. Initially, it's like, okay, I feel this way. I know I should not think this way. I know it's wrong. First 2-3 meetings, they come up with these things that, okay, this is what I'm expected to do. But then there are major fears. They have that, okay, what kind of disease I can have, what will be my future, what kind of work I can do.
In order to ensure that everybody knows, an initiative in the form of having a club for the LGBTQA community is being taken.
But why a club? Will a club help? How does it intend to help?
It was about the LGBT club people are thinking of starting.
It also has some sort of institutional recognition, and it is a place where your identity matters and doesn't matter at the same time. So it matters if it matters to you.
It does not matter if it doesn't matter to you.
उनको एक गुड मैसेज जाना चाहिए उनके पास कि ये क्लब है और इसका क्या क्या बेनिफिट्स हैं, क्या क्या और इससे क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम्स दूर हुई हैं उनकी। तो अगर इस चीज़ को समझाएंगे तो शायद वो लोग भी इस चीज़ को एक्सेप्ट करेंगे और ये एक अच्छा कल्चर डेवलप करेंगे।
So it's not to just stand up against something कि हाँ मतलब झंडा लेके खड़े हो जाओ. It's not about that. It's about basically challenging the language, challenging the language and trying to sensitize people about these things. And that's what the club is about.
The basic concept is to understand if the institutional support of a cause makes a difference to the society.
We think it does. For people who are a part of the institution, are a part of social settings too. The stigma is shared by students that reflects the concerns and problems of the society on a whole. We are changing, we are evolving, and at the same time, we are still learning.
From long years, we have been very inclusive towards different cultures, different people, and I think that Khajuraho is an example.
I think it's only about your emotions and your feelings, how you feel about somebody. Emotions, you cannot discriminate emotions on the basis of region or on the basis of religion.
People think it's unnatural to be homosexual.
Well, we are trained as from the society's perception and through our upbringing, we are raised to believe that heterosexuality is the norm.
Probably because it's such a minority.
These things are, you know, how would you call it, hegemonic.
There's a long way to go to accept homosexuality as you know, as culturally as we've accepted maybe love marriages.
The fact that we could at least negotiate and get limited entries, even if it was just limited, but it was a good start. As she said, it's then a way of giving it back to the institute. That
With time, I think people will change and ideas will change.
and then the structure breaks.